Jai Sitaram. Ramaya Ramabhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitayah Pataye Namaha. Ayodhya Kand, Chapter 2, Vox Populi. In the previous chapter, we saw more than 90 characteristics of Lord Rama which endeared him to his father as well as all the people of Ayodhya. And thinking of his wonderful qualities, and because of the fact that King Dasaratha has been experiencing some bad omens which portend some calamitous events happening in Ayodhya, he wants the people of Ayodhya to be under the shelter of Lord Rama. And taking into consideration the opinions of his personal ministers and friends, he decides to invite all the vassal kings under his administration, and all of them appear, and they're all seated in this wonderful assembly, and they all have their eyes turned towards King Dasaratha. However, we have to remember that in that haste, and because they lived very far away, King Dasaratha did not invite Janaka or Kaikeyi's father, the king of Kekayas. And he thought that they are anyway going to be very overjoyed when they hear of this news, so let us do that later on. Now, in this chapter, King Dasaratha is going to ask the vassal kings if they too agree with his decision. And once again, we get to see Rama the prince being mentioned in this chapter as well. So we're going to get multiple qualities of Rama because of which he is very attractive to the people of Ayodhya. So Lokabhiramam Shri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamiham. So why is Rama Lokabhiramam? Thanks to his innumerable qualities, he has attracted the hearts of all the people across this universe. So now we are going to see those qualities mentioned in greater detail. The setting of this chapter is the assembly hall of King Dasaratha, and he's seated on the magnificent throne, and all the vassal kings are looking towards him. Verse 1. Tataha parishadam sarvam amantraya vasudhadipiha hitam uddharshanam chaivam uvacha pratitham vachaha. Then King Dasaratha addressed himself to the expectant audience, riveted their attention upon himself, and spoke to them in accents clear of that which conducted to their welfare and joy. Verses 2 and 3. Dundhubi svana kalpena gambhirenanunandina svarena mahata raja jimuta iva nadayan raja lakshana yuktena kantena anupamena cha uvacha rasayuktena svarena nripatirnripam. His sonorous voice filled the spacious hall even as a war drum or thunder clouds, and was given back in mighty echoes. It was inimitably sweet to the ear and richly redolent with kingly graciousness. Verse 4. Viditam bhavatam etad yatha me rajyam uttamam purvakair mama rajendrair sutavat paripalitam. Kings, friends, my dear people, none know better than yourselves how Ikshvaku, Raghu, and other ancestors of mine of glorious memory watched over this kingdom of Koshala even as it were the darling of their hearts. Verse 5. So aham ikshvakubihi sarvair narendraih paripalitam shreyasa yoktu kama asmi sukharham akhilam jagat. Unworthy descendant of such a brilliant line, It is in my heart to confer upon my people and kingdom yet greater happiness and prosperity, for none deserve it more. Verse 6. Mayapyacharitam purvaihi panthanam anugacchata praja nityam anidrena yatha shaktya bhirakshitah. May I be allowed to believe that I have tried my level best to discharge my duty towards you, treading upon the intricate paths of kingly polity with unsleeping care and with a strict eye to the traditions of my race. Verse 7. Idam shariram kritsnasya lokasya charata hitam pandurasya atapatrasya chhayayam jaritam maya. But years past count lie heavy upon me, and I am now grown grey, even as yon snow-white royal umbrella under the shade of which I have been watching over your welfare. Verse 8. Prapya varsha sahasrani bahu nyayumsi jivatah jirnasyasya sharirasya vishranti mabhirochaye. I have put away from me all hankerings after the pleasures of happy youth and active life. It is but meet and just that I give rest to this body of mine that has served me so faithfully and so well for 60,000 years ere I lay it down. Verse 9. Raja prabhava jushtam hi durvaham jitendriyahi parishranto asmi lokasya gurvim dharmadhuram vahan. My broad shoulders have borne for unnumbered centuries this mighty burden of state, and cannot but be wearied beyond words. For it is no light task even for the young and temperate, who are richly dowered with energy, valor, and tact. It is beyond the dreams of such as are not stern masters of their senses and allow them to lead their steps astray. It requires varied kinds of accomplishments and means. For a very long time I have borne this huge orb of state and its attendant cares of guiding aright the feet of the millions under me upon the narrow path of dharma, and I must be allowed a respite. Verse 10. So aham vishramam ichhami putram kritva prajahite Sarnikrishtāniman sarvanumanya dvijarishabhan. If the saintly Brahmanas here, my friends and my people, give their unqualified assent to my proposal, I mean to place my son in charge of the kingdom and enjoy a short period of quiet. Verse 11. Anujato hi mam sarvair gunair jeshto mamatmajah Purandaras samo virye Ramah Parapuranjayah. Rama, my firstborn, whom I have fixed upon to take my place as heir apparent, has the valor of Indra and his skill, and before him fall, like ripened head of corn, the foemen's cities and their pride. He takes after me in all goodly graces and excellences. He is the foremost champion of right. He is the prince of men for power and might. Verse 12. Tam chandrayam iva pushyena yuktam dharma britham varam yovarajye niyuktasmi pritah purusha pungavam. Radiant beyond compare, even as a full-orbed moon in his glorious mansion of the constellation Pushya, I have set my heart upon crowning him as the heir apparent on the auspicious day when the moon is in conjunction with Pushya. Verse 13. Anurupaha savai natho lakshmivan lakshmanagrajah trailokyam api nathena yena syanatha vattaram. Of boundless glory, Rama, the elder brother of Lakshmana, is, I ween, a worthy lord of this my kingdom and of all of you, my faithful subjects. The three worlds will rejoice in peace and prosperity under the shadow of his mighty arm. Verse 14. Anena shreyasa sadyah samyojyaiva mam mahim gataklesha bhavishyami sute tasmin niveshya vai. Grant me to make him your ruler. Grant me to make over to him this weighty crown and its attendant responsibilities. It will be the dawn of a happy era for the earth, and my heart will grow young with joy indescribable. Verse 15. Yadidam me anurupardham maya sadhu sumantritam bhavanto me anumanyantam katham va karavanyaham. I pray you give your well-thought consent to it, only if it seems to you that I have formed this plan after mature deliberation, only if the act would be crowned with happy success. Verse 16. Yadyapyesha mama pritir hitam anyad vichintayam anya madhyastha chinta hi vimardhabhyadikodaya. But should it seem to you otherwise, pray advise me the wiser course. It may be that this seems right in my eyes, but I am sure that greater good will come of it if I take counsel with you, who are moved solely by considerations of the common weal. Verse 17. Iti bhravantam muditaha pratyanandan nripa nripam vrishtamantam mahamegham nardanta iva barhinaha. The princes assembled, heard him out in rapt attention, and answered back in glad acclaim as the peacocks rejoice at the welcome sound of surcharged clouds. Verse 18. Snigdho anunadi samjagne tatra harshas amiratah janaud udghoshta sannado vimanam kampayaniva. The vast crowd lifted its voice in mighty applause, the echoes of which shook the huge dome of audience hall to its very base. Verses 19 and 20. Tasya dharmartha vidusho bhavam agnyaya sarvashah brahmana janamukhyascha paurajanapadeh saha sametya mantrayitva tu samata gata buddhaya uchusha manasa jnatva vriddham dashratam nripam. Then Maharishi Vashishta and the holy Brahmanas, the invited kings and princes, citizens and provincials, took deep counsel each within himself, and then together a keen observation of the time, the place, the face and features of the king convinced them that he regarded it as an act of duty to nominate the heir apparent in his lifetime. And with one accord they gave answer to Dasaratha. Verse 21. Aneka varsha sahasro vriddhastamasi parthiva sa Ramam Yovarajanam abhishinchisva parthivam. Lord of men, long years have you reigned over us in glory and have grown grey in years in consequence. So we pray that you install your eldest son Rama as the heir apparent. Verse 22. Ichamo hi mahabahum raghuviram mahabalam gajena mahata yantam ramam chhatra vritananam. Doubt not that we are well aware of your care and solicitude for the welfare of this kingdom, even when long centuries have rolled over you. But our eyes yearn to be blessed with the sight of Rama riding along in royal pomp on the huge state elephant, while the royal white umbrella comes all enviously now and then between us and the glory of his beautiful countenance. We can but pray to you, and it rests with you to make it fruitful. In the next section, we will see how Dasaratha responds to this unanimous decision. Jai Sita Ram.